Well, we competed, had opportunities. I thought we could have very easily have hung our heads when we got a situation and got down. Got down 12 but fought back. Had some great individual play. It's just little things. We wanted to wrap Howard up, not let him get layups. We gave him too many layups. Got to keep on sending him to the free throw line, especially late in the game. Let him get a couple putbacks without not putting him at the line. 3 free throw situations. We gave up offensive rebounds. They scored 7 points. So those are the little things you got to do when you're playing good teams and to close things out.
Gilbert Arenas has provided a lot of leadership over the last 7-8 games.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just talk about how it's not necessarily the verbal leadership that he's given, but also the demonstrative physical leadership?
Well, I think he's he's a veteran player, and I think he wants to win. So he's just, both him and Kirk are trying to do things to keep our guys' heads up and put them in situations where they can play with a little bit, play with some confidence and some success.
With how you guys came back after being down so much in the first half, I mean, is this the most encouraging loss of the season? I guess maybe.
I hate to give
moral victories.
Yeah, right. What was encouraging is we out rebounded them. We got thrashed by 30 rebounds in game number 1. We competed, we fell behind, and we fought back, unlike we did as far as Atlanta. So I mean, we made, we moved the ball better at times. I thought we played a little bit more. Confidence at times. It's disappointing we didn't come away with a win, because you'd like to have the win for the positive, reinforcement. Because we're going to stretch now. We play 5 to 6 on the road, the next 5 to 6. So we got a tough stretch coming up, and so. But like I said, it was encouraging, and taking baby steps to compete against. It's the first time we really competed against a good team, and had opportunities to win.
Coach, what changed in the second half? It seemed like it was the tale of 2 different teams.
Well, we made shots. In the first half, Kirk didn't make any shots. Gil was 2 for 13. Second half, they made some shots. You make some shots, you get your confidence going. It helps out your overall game.
Coach, you subbed McGee out pretty early in the game after he traveled once, but you talked to him for a while on the sideline. What kind of teaching moment?
Well, I thought he was, he had some mistakes early, and I thought he was so hyper that he was playing out of character. He's fronting in the post when he should have been fronting. He was getting caught and doing things. So I just wanted him to, kind of settle down a little bit and just relax. And he had picked up a foul, and I knew that they were going to Dwight. And they were, their main things they were going to try to get him as many fouls and try to get him out of there too if they could. So it was just more than just talking to him about settling down and not playing at such a at a hyper pace. Offensively.
You talked before the game about staying with me. You talked before the game about what he needed to do against Howard. Once you got him calmed down, how do you think he did handle himself the rest of the night in there?
I mean, I give him a C. It's tough to. What did he end up with? Howard had 32 points and 11 rebounds. It's tough to give him anything better than a C. From that, but he battled. He didn't back down. I think all our guys battled. I didn't. I thought that we gave, like I said, we gave him some. We gave him 3 3-point play opportunities where we tried to foul him, but it was a soft foul. If you're going to foul a guy, he is a beast. You got to grab him and with both arms and try to hang on and hope that they call a foul and you don't get hurt. But like I said, he competed and did some things.
Talk about the decision to put G in the starting lineup tonight.
Energy, defensive. Give us a little bit more defense. Give us some offensive rebounding ability, give us more defensive presence. That was a big thing.
It seems like the more offensive rebounds would have been there if you guys had some stickum on your hands, maybe.
We had a lot. We have a tendency that we try to pick balls up off the dribble instead of just picking it up with our hands. We try to, keep the ball in play. That's something we continue to keep on working on every day. But it's those are habits. A lot of times what happens, your players always have habits, and what happens in pressure situations, you always go back to what you're most comfortable with. And so those habits you have sometimes are hard to break in pressure situations.
With John out of the lineup, is there a more concerted effort by the players, do you think, to elevate their games?
I don't think so, no. I think I think everyone's trying to elevate their game for their own purpose, their own opportunity. I don't think John not playing has anything to do with that. No, but our guys, you got to realize, when we played Orlando opening night, Al started, John started, and he was our first guy off the bench. So we got 3 guys that were our top 6 players that didn't play today. And so when you look at that, that's encouraging that we're getting to the point where we're competing with not a full deck right now.